Alright guys, we got a super special project going on for you today because we're going to be building a plywood sink, a plywood countertop, and we're also going to be bending plywood and showing you guys step by step how to do it on your own. Sometimes we like to tackle things absolutely brand new, and for both Frankie and I, this was definitely a first time, wasn't it, Frankie?
Yes, it was.
And we want to hear from you guys. What other kind of projects do you guys like to do, and what other kinds of projects would you like to see Frankie and I try to tackle? So today, we're going to take you through everything we did that worked, and even some of the things that didn't work so hot, right, Frank? Let's go to the bathroom. Here is my spare fancy bathroom, and here is the sink. There it is. We're gonna pop that out and give it a brand new look, guys. Coming at you. So it's a nice day out, but it's not warm, is it?
It's real warm.
No, could be worse. March in Minnesota is never that warm. So we're gonna be starting with 2 sheets of plywood. We're not even using 2 full sheets, are we, Frankie?
No, I wanted to go with the very top piece with 3/4 inch, and the bottom of my sink will be 3/4 inch for the drain reasons and for the countertop reason.
Okay, so the top we need the most strength in because that's gonna be the support for the structure.
Yep.
And it's got to span the gap, so that's why 3/4 plywood. And then this is actually 1/2 inch plywood. So a little thinner, and the reason we went thinner is so we could get more layers into the sink. Because we kind of want to give it that weird effect. Well, hey Frankie, what are you using for tools today?
Probably the DeWalt, or the Black & Decker skill saw.
Okay, the Black & Decker skill saw.
Black & Decker jigsaw.
Okay, Black & Decker jigsaw.
And I'll probably use the impact and the drill.
Okay.
And the sanders that ain't out here yet, but the sanders I'm going to use them both, Black & Decker and the DeWalt.
And we need a router for the top. So that's our tools that we're going to get now. There's a pretty cool thing about these Black & Decker drills. They kind of come in a bundle, and it's got a really cool battery system. I'll have to show you that.
I'm charging in my car right now.
You got the...
I can grab 2 of them.
Wait, you got what charging in your car?
The batteries for the Black & Decker.
Charging in your car?
Yeah, I have a cigarette lighter.
Oh yeah, because they're USB, aren't they? So this is the battery, right? But this can also charge up your phone.
Your cell phone.
That is pretty flippin' cool. Okay, so you're gonna be using actually a crock pot for the pattern, but the top pattern is going to not be perfectly oval. We're gonna add some undulations to it, right, Frankie?
As it goes down, we'll change it.
Yeah, but let's add up something weird to the top. So you're gonna lay out the actual sink basin right now. So where the basin goes, plus how it fits in, because this is gonna be the top piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting it wild, just so I'll cut it to my size when it's done.
When it's done? Okay.
And I'll curl my back, I guess.
Okay, yes, that's the other thing. We're gonna try to curl the back. Okay, what do you want to do, Frankie?
After we get our first one cut out,
Yeah.
like go with the next 3 patterns, and then as we put them on, we'll slightly turn it. So then it'll look like the sink's turning as you look down into it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
DeWalt's got a different blade too, a fast and clean. I just put the clean blade in there. I'm gonna try the fast and clean. Maybe a guy can go, maybe it'll chew a little faster.
So what blade are you using right now?
I'm using the clean.
Okay, so you want to try the fast and clean?
Try the fast and clean. Yeah, definitely faster. It is faster, yeah.
How is it for being clean?
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, but we're gonna sand it anyway.
Yeah, we'll
So,
sand it.
So you made a good point. I want to make sure that we cover it. Some of these blades don't work quite as well as others, right? You said they'll chip them out?
Yeah, they'll leave a rough edge, you know, where these are actually good, nice clean cut.
Okay, so this is the blades we're using right here. We're using DeWalt blades and a Black & Decker. That's the Black & Decker one, but I mean, you can use them DeWalt blades in anything you want,
it all depends on what the ends are, you know, these ends fit, you know.
Oh.
It all depends on what your hookups are. on your saw.
Good point. I'm glad I pointed that out to you, Frankie.
Okay.
Okay, so Frankie, you've actually sectioned off the plywood now. Tell me about what you did, will you?
Well, these will be screwed up underneath the sink, so I can start making my depth down.
Okay.
My depth in my sink.
So this is a section here.
Oh my God, 3 sections.
So you got 3 sections ready to go.
Yeah. So
you're gonna cut them out and then put the pattern in place.
Yep.
Okay, so what Frankie's talking about doing is he's laying the old cutout.
This will be my first lay under.
That's your first under pattern.
Yeah, and then I'm kind of making a design for my second one.
So then you lay it down on your next one, and then you know where to cut out your next one. And you're tracing it out. So the only thing I'm gonna say to avoid is like right here, you're going vertical and you're kind of losing the depth. You should come in just a titch.
On every one?
Every one, yeah, because that's what they did in that picture.
Well, here I want to keep straight because of my water coming down.
Yep, where the water comes down, you want to stay mostly straight.
Okay.
But on the sides, you want to come in just a titch because that gives it that layered look. So you may have to make your initial one bigger so that every time you go with a deeper layer.
I did. I made my hole bigger there.
Okay, so you made the first one bigger.
Yep.
Okay, so this sink, you got to compensate for your first hole so that you can, the layers don't squeeze down to next to nothing in the bottom. Let me just ask real quick if that's good. Hey Kitty, what do you think? Does that work? How's it going, Frankie?
Alright, I got the first 3 on. That's what it's going to look like, I guess.
So which side, that's actually the first 4. Because the top goes on.
And the top, yeah.
So these are the ones below.
Yeah. I'm going to start coming in on this one there.
So the sink actually is going to be riding
up there, yep.
The sink rides up here.
The faucets are going to be here.
Okay. And so then, this is really cool, dude. Okay.
Something like that, you know.
So
we can put it together any, you know, kind of different, you know, as we put it together. But
so this is the sink part. And then this, so we'll sand all these off.
Yeah, all this will be sanded.
Hey, that Black & Decker's got a built-in light?
Yeah, laser light.
Dude, that's pretty cool. I had no clue. Do you like it?
Yeah, it helps like this time of the night.
Okay, so you're squaring up the top portion, you're squaring up the bottom portion, so you just a little.
Yeah, well, just making everything so when I put it together, I just got to match my sides up, and they'll go together.
All right, Frankie, so we've got our pattern laid out, but we're not ready to install it yet because you're doing some funky stuff to it. Like what?
Sanding.
Sanding.
All the sanding.
So you're hand sanding it, but you're not hand sanding all of it, are you? You're using this little palm sander, right?
Yep, I'm using actually all of them. I'm using the palm sander, the circular, the orbital, and
okay, so you picked up a different sander. Why is that? What's when you say all of them? Isn't this sander the same as this one?
No, this is just a vibrator. This is just a pad.
Okay.
No, it vibrates.
Okay, and
this one is the orbital.
Okay, so what's the advantage of one over the other, Frankie? So these guys know when they're...
This one will cut faster. This one will cut faster. But I do my final with the vibrator because then I go with the grain.
Okay.
I always go with the grain. To get everything nice and smooth.
Okay, now wait a minute. I see.
That don't matter though.
That won't matter?
No,
is at the bottom?
Polyurethane will cover all that. The final one I do with the grain.
So you can see, guys, this is the grain he's actually talking about. And, okay, now, I got a quick question for you, Frankie. If you go against the grain...
You'll leave scratch marks.
But the orbital sander, the
Well,
grain.
the orbital will actually leave circular sand marks. That's why I go this way when I'm done. Just quick with this, just to take out any swirls I got in there.
Right. So the grain doesn't matter with the orbital. The orbital cuts faster. The palm sander will, you go with the grain to remove the swirl marks that the orbital left behind.
Yeah, then you get nice and smooth, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Get the final thing.
What about the grit of the sandpaper? Let's talk about that real quick.
I just start with a 50 or 60, and I just stay with it, because by the time you're done, it's down to 220, or it works its way down. I just stay. That's all I ever use with wood. It's usually about a 60.
Okay, so what Frankie's saying, which is something that you guys probably have never heard before, because I've worked with Frankie for 10 years, so I know he does that. He literally buys one grit and then he just wears it down to nothing. But they do make 80 grit, 120 grit, 240 grit, 480 grit. So buy your grits and just make sure you use the right grit for the finish that you want to accomplish.
A lot of hand sanding on this one, because all my insides I've been doing it all by hand.
So you do that because the shape of the actual sander doesn't allow you to hit every nook and cranny, right?
Right. If I had a little round, a little round one, disc on there.
Okay, but you have this one.
I tried it though. I mean, it works, but it just still don't ride it.
Still doesn't ride the right way?
No.
So what kind of sander is that called, Frankie?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
This is, I believe it's just a corner.
Okay.
Corner vibrator.
But that still doesn't give you what you want to accomplish.
Right, it really don't get me in here, see, because otherwise I'm just kind of, I'm not really.
You're not doing it. You're not.
Yeah, see, like in these corners, it's just tough.
Yeah, you're not.
I just as soon do it by hand and be done with it.
All right, guys. So today we covered a lot of ground, but we are not done yet. So make sure you stick around, because there's definitely going to be a part 2 to this. We want you guys to have everything that you need to be able to do this project on your own, including all of the tools. So below this video, I'm going to put links to all the tools, all of the material I use. So if you guys want to try to go out and build your own plywood countertop, your own plywood sink, or any of your own projects like that, you know what to use and where to get it. As simple as that. Let me know what you guys think of this project. Sometimes Frankie and I, we get kind of bored and we just want to try something new. That's pretty much what happened today, isn't it, Frankie?
Yeah, after I put my hand in this one.
We want to hear from you guys. What's the next project we should tackle? I think we're talking about possibly turning a big stone into a sink, just like the Samurai Carpenter did. Let me know what you guys think of that idea, and if you thought this video was fun or interesting, give me a big thumbs up. Give me a comment down below if you think we should tackle something new. And also want to hear from you guys. What kind of projects do you guys like to tackle? Because you guys inspire me. Plain and simple. When you guys comment, I read everything, and you guys have given me so many amazing ideas that I owe a lot of thanks to you guys. So comment down below, and I will see you on part 2. Hey,